naona bado hata utaanza kuongea na data hii.
Unaona?
Naona bado utaanza kuongea na data hii.
Ati bado sijaanza?
Kuongea like
I know. Okay, so let's start. How are you, Emma? Emma Kimani.
Fine.
Okay. So let's start today. Tutaanza kuangalia spreadsheets. This is the last module in your ICDL course. So this module sets out essential concepts and skills relating to understanding the concept of spreadsheets and using spreadsheets to produce accurate work output. So module goals, like every module has goals. So module goals, first, you'll be able to work with spreadsheets and save them in different file formats. And be able to use available help resources, shortcuts, and the Go tool to enhance productivity. You'll be able to enter data into cells and use good practice in creating lists. You'll be able to edit rows and columns in a worksheet. You're able to create mathematical and logical formulas using standard spreadsheet functions. You're able to format numbers and text content in a spreadsheet and use available auto format or table styles. You also choose suitable charts and create and format the charts to communicate information meaningfully, and also you're able to adjust spreadsheet page settings and check and correct spreadsheet before printing. So the first category for this module is using the application. So with using the application, the skill set number one is working with spreadsheet. So you need to be able to open, close a spreadsheet application. So by now you know how to open or close any application. So you're like Word, PowerPoint, you know, right? Opening and closing the application, or even closing a file, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just work the same with. It's just the same with all across how to open a file, how to open and close an application, even a file. So with working in spreadsheets, you also need to create a new spreadsheet based on default templates, other available template locally or online. You'll be able to save a spreadsheet to a location on local or online drive. Also save it under another name to a location or online drive. Also, you will save a spreadsheet as another file type like text file, PDF, CSV, software specific file extension. So with the spreadsheets, you can be told to maybe it's already a file in Excel, and then you are told to change it or change the file type to another, to a text file or a PDF or CSV. So you'll also be able to know how to do that. And also you need to switch between open spreadsheets. When switching between open, let's say presentation, Lilian, can you remember? When you want to switch between open presentation or even open Word documents, where do you go to? For the tabs? How are you equal homework? Yes. Lilian, Emma, if you want to switch between open and where do you go to?
Transition.
Not exactly.
Is it transition?
Okay. No, it's not.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll just look into it later. We also have enhancing productivity. You need to know like they're not important. Those are the things you'll be told. So just go back, Emma and Lillian, go back to Friday's presentation and like Friday's class. I think it was posted up for the group. You go back to that class and then look for an area where I talked about that. I even told you you'll be asked. You can be, so you will be, I'm not sure, but you can be asked about that core exam. So just go and ensure you know. what to do on how to switch open spreadsheet. But even now, or like we'll be talking about it here. But just ensure you do know. With enhancing productivity, we want to set basic options or preferences in the application. That is username, default folder to open or save spreadsheets. So you can do that. You'll also be able to use available help resources, Zoom tools. You'll also be able to display, hide toolbars, restore, minimize the ribbon. Do you know how to do that? How to hide built-in toolbars? Like, niseme two tabs or the ribbons. Do you know how to hide them? Let me open a Word document. Just a blank one. Ooh, this laptop is going to be the death of me. Word. Okay, let's continue. Let's keep going. I really have a slow laptop today, so you just have to bear with me. The one I usually use has some problems that I'll have to fix later. So, let's just continue when it opens. And now I thank God it's starting. Do you know what this does? Actually, initially, so you know, I'm going to ask you where to go to when you want to hide the toolbars, or let's say the tabs or the ribbon itself. Where do you go to? So this is what we used to minimize. Let's say even up. Oh, already me letter. Okay, so let's say I want to name a blank document. New blank document. I was talking about minimizing an open window. You go there to minimize an open window here. You need to minimize. This is. Are you seeing where my cursor is? Lillian, Emma, are you seeing my cursor?
Yes.
Yes. This is to minimize an open window or a tab. Then this is to restore down. If I restore down, that is what it's going to do. Then that is max. If you restore down, you maximize. Kama iko restore down, you click that square and then you maximize. Kama ni restore down is this ni kama double square. Then here you minimize and this here you close. If I click that, it's going to close the whole application. Okay, so I want you to tell me, let me open a blank Word document. I want you to tell me where to go to when I want to hide the ribbons, all of it plus the commands. Where do I go to?
Minimize.
Not to minimize, to hide the toolbar or the ribbon and or all its commands. Where do I go to? Hint, iko tu hapa. So where do I go to? Just give me maybe top left, top right, middle, just give me somewhere where I can put niweke cursor tuone kama it's going to do that. Lilian, enter your lemma. If you want to hide the nini. No idea. Let me check the nini. Ajua lile saa zingine huwa na type. Oh, Lilian alishajibu. Oh, wajua nikiwa huku I can't see the text. When I'm this side I don't see the text. So hapa nasema hide ribbon, click on it on the top right corner. Let's go to top right corner. So top right, which one is it? Haya, tuko na hiyo restore down, tumeongea na hiyo top right corner. Top right corner wajua ni hii Lilian? Ama what do you mean? This is the top right corner. So the top right corner ni seme the top right corner sana, hii ndio ya corner, hii X. This is to close. And then you have restore down and then you have minimize. Lilian ametype tena. Emma, can you read me what Lilian has typed? Because David nimerudi this site. Haja type bado. Okay, so let me just tell you again. I talked about this in Word. I talked about it in PowerPoint. Now again, nawaambia in nini. You go to the ribbon display options. This arrow inaface up and iko ndani ya square. Is this a square or rectangle? Rectangle. And kando ya minimize, next ni this ribbon display. So if you go to ribbon display options, you can auto hide ribbon, where you can click at the top of the application to show it, or show tabs. If I auto hide ribbon, itaenda like you don't see the tabs anymore. Zimeenda. So if you want to bring it, you can show tabs where it only shows the tabs, so and without the commands. And then there's also this option here, show tabs and commands. Okay, nimerudia tena. Sitauliza tena sasa. Lilian, umeona maliko? How to hide the ribbon? Okay. So let's continue. So with enhancing productivity, tumeongea how to restore, how to restore down, you minimize the ribbon or maximize those ones,
Excuse?
Emma, yes?
Ikuwa nimeleft by mistake.
Okay, so ujaona?
Tulikuwa hapo kwa hide.
Oh, sorry, if you want to hide, unaenda hapo kwa, if you want to hide, it will hide everything, the ribbon or ribbon yote plus tabs and all that. Okay. And if you show tabs, it will only show the tabs.
Okay.
And then if you show tabs and commands, it will show the tabs and commands. Umeona?
Nimeona, asante.
Okay. Let's continue. So next will be, you can recognize good practice in navigating within a spreadsheet where you can use shortcuts, go to tool. Yes, Lilian? Mbona kompyuta yangu haina hiyo feature? What feature, Lilian? Ya auto hide ama ya like ribbon options? Hide ribbon. Are you using your laptop right now? Okay. Can you present? Do you know how to can you present? Like nitoke ku presentation, then you present so we can see your word when inaka. Lilian, do you know how to present? Like you just come here. Unaona this nini? Unaona, are you seeing my cursor, Maliko?
Yes, I can see a cursor.
Yes, so you just go there. I can stop presenting and then una click hapo. If you click on it, itakuletea present something else, or right now I'm presenting, so it is telling me to present something else. Let me stop sharing. Then I present again, so you see how to present. So when you want to present, like when you click that arrow, kando ya video, it's not an arrow, it's a top arrow though. Itakuletea, choose what you want to share. So let's say you can choose, right now open a Word document, because maybe you have some files kwa nini yako you may not want to display. Open a Word document, a blank one. You know how to do that, right? Share screen. First of all, open a blank Word document. Then you'll share, utaenda kwa, after you click that nini ya presentation, utaenda kwa choose window. Kuna the first one, kuna 3 options: Chrome tab, window, and entire screen. If you choose entire screen, it will be itakuwa kwa entire screen. But if you choose a window, once you have, if you have an open document, the open document will be displayed there. And then you just click on it and choose share. Right now, I'm just sharing my the Word document that was open. Yes, umeelewa hapo? Okay, so I'm going to stop presenting. Are you ready? Are you ready so I can stop presenting? Am I still setting up? Lilian, are you ready?
Yes, I'm saying
Mm-hmm.
I use that tab share, screen share to screenshot my page share. I don't understand.
No, just if you click share, it will start presenting.
You want me to present?
Yeah, see, umesema I want to see how your word looks like.
Oh, my word.
Nilikwambia iko wapi.
Okay, okay.
So
So
umesema you don't have that nini.
Yes.
Okay, let's do that. Let me stop sharing and then you can share. Okay, share. Share your screen. I hope ulishatufungua an open Word document. Ili ni usiende kwa file. Maybe you have some sensitive things huwezi because I'm recording this meeting. So just to be ensure like you're not showing any sensitive information.
Nimeona report.
Umeipata?
Lakini iko kwa Excel. Like I think
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, that's good then. Let me continue.
Okay.
So yes, you can go to tool to navigate to a specific cell. Next we'll be looking about cells as category 2, how to insert or select. So you understand that a cell in a worksheet should contain only one element of data, for example, quantity in one cell, description in a cell. We also recognize good practice in creating lists, avoid blank rows and columns in the main body of lists. You'll also be able to enter a number, date, text in a cell. Select a cell, range of adjacent cells, range of non-adjacent, entire worksheet. Editing, sorting, you'll be able to edit cell contents. Use the undo, redo command. Use simple search command, replace command. So search and replace you already, but here it will be a bit different. So we'll just look at it again. But kupitia to search about replacing. So you'll also be sort cell range by one criteria in descending or ascending. So this is sorting. Next, in copy, move, delete, you'll be able to copy the contents of a cell range within a worksheet, between worksheets, open spreadsheets, and all that. Also be able to use the autofill tool or copy handle tool to copy formula function. So be able to move the contents of a cell within a worksheet, between worksheets, and also delete cell contents. So with managing worksheets, we have rows and columns. We already talked about rows and columns. You can say you'll be able to select a row, range of adjacent rows, range of non-adjacent rows, select column, insert, delete rows and columns. You can also modify width, row height to a specific value to optimal width or height. You also will be freeze or unfreeze rows of command titles. Column titles. So with worksheets, you'll be able to switch between worksheets. Insert a new worksheet, delete a worksheet. Recognize good practice in naming worksheets, where you use meaningful worksheet names rather than the default names. Default names inakwanga like kama document, inakwanga document 1, document 2, that is the default. So you can rename it. You'll also be able to copy, move a worksheet within a spreadsheet and rename the worksheet. So with the formulas and functions, also you'll be able to recognize good practice in formula creation, use cell references rather than numbers in formulas. Create formulas using cell references, arithmetic. Nani shaitumia word hapa, maybe to not word, sorry, a spreadsheet, that is Excel. Lilian, have you used Excel before? Yes. Yes, Lilian, your hand is raised.
Yes, my screen. No, it's my screen. I'm just trying to get back.
To get back what?
to the screen that was before.
What do you mean? I'm not getting you clearly.
My screen is okay. Let me. How do I share the screen? Well, my screen inaonyesha watu wenye wako live, alafu the other button yenye inafaa kuzoom iko so small, so I can't see anything. I'm struggling.
Oh. So you can see you can go here and then go to nini. Ilikuwa happy full screen. Can you try that?
I can't see anything.
Umeka full screen.
Nimetaka full screen.
Now you're still not seeing anything.
I can see something, but I can't see a page. Like I can see your cursor also, but iko kwa box ndogo somewhere. Like I have so many boxes on my screen.
Okay, you can go to not meeting tools. Can you see the zoom option up? When you're using a laptop, come make a full screen, you should be able to see. I don't know why you're not seeing. Can you see the zoom option? Plus and minus. Mostly inaweza kuwa kama plus and minus. Yes?
I can see the zoom option on those 3 dots next to the raised hand. Move around na mouse nione zoom, nothing.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I'm not getting, but initially ulikuwa unaona. Were you able to see my screen before?
Yes, I'm seeing your screen. I am seeing your screen, but it was pushed to a small. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Like there's so many tabs: Lillian, Codevertex, Emma, and then your screen. So it's so small. I want to see your screen only on my screen. Am I making sense?
I'm getting you. So when you are using that, you're making sense. I'm getting you. So more options for Lillian. There should be an option there where you can collapse kutoa nini like viewers wakae wachache. Sasa uone tu the screen pekee. I mean that niko huku. Just give me a minute. I see what I'm doing. Can you click where hiyo mambo na people? Hiyo icon ya people. Uone kama ita collapse people. Itakuonyesha tu wewe.
Icon ya people. I can see end call, the 3 dots, the hand, the CC, the emojis, the ribbon, that thing for ribbon, video, and then the audio. That's it.
Auoni icon ya people?
Hakuna people.
Okay. Nani, Emma, can you see hiyo nini ya ku-zoom? Hizo ma-zoom. Can you see them kwa are you using a laptop or a smartphone?
Laptop.
Can you see hiyo nini za ku-zoom?
Naziona huko. Zile ziko right nini at the bottom left. Bottom right, sorry.
Bottom right.
Yeah.
Hiyo nini ya ku-zoom.
Chat with everyone, people, meeting details. Then as you move to the left, una leave call, more options, raise hand, turn on captions, emoji, ribbon, video, audio, microphone.
Okay. It should be able to show Demi. It should be able to show hiyo mambo na zoom. But can you zoom, Emma? Are you seeing that plus minus?
Huku tu chini.
Inafaa kuwa hapo kwa the screen itself ama chini ama hata juu. Huwa inalingana ina differ na yenye.
Plus minus.
Let me try joining. another account what the problem might be. Because oh, sorry. Ukiweka full screen inafaa kuletea that option inafaa kutoa watu. Like me saizi, let me say nimeweka full screen. Let me try again. Escape, then niweke full screen. Like I want to full screen. Just give me a minute. Nilijoin na simu sikuwa naona, so let me try joining with another laptop. We see. So I don't know. Mimi nimejoin na I've joined with my laptop na inaonyesha. Naona Lilian amenitumia pizza. Let's check. Lilian, I think what you do, kama you were seeing it earlier, your screen kind of, I don't know. Can you close that, Lilian? Can you close? Naona nini iko nini ndio iko chini. Your, how do I say it? Your chat nini inaona iko chini instead of being sideways. So I think you can change that. As well, you can just leave and nini again. Unaona, like when you click, let's say right now kwa laptop yangu naona hapa. Can you hover your mouse? Emma, you naona nani aoni vizuri. Emma, can you hover your mouse kwa hapo tu kwa Codevertex? Like let me know. Right now Codevertex is not meaning present. Am I presenting? Yes, I'm presenting. So can you hover your mouse just hapo kwa mali na present the screen itself? Itakuletea option ya kuzoom. Emma?
Nasema tu is presenting. Codevertex is IT solution is presenting. So I click it.
No, don't click. Nimesema as in pitia tu mouse. As in asifu unacheza tu na mouse hapo juu ya hapo mali na mtu ana present. Itakuletea option ya utaona 100% then minus plus kando yake.
Imagine hakuna.
Then I don't know. Lillian, just leave. You know, it's taking a lot of time. Just leave and try joining again. Tuone kama it will solve that issue because it should be nini. Inafaa kukuja. Like mine right now. When I hovering, like unisema unaguza touchpad yako, si ndio?
Yeah.
So you are not clicking on anything. Unaona like this,
No.
I'm hovering. So let's say I want you to hover juu ya, maybe I want to hover over Emma. Unaona initially. So if I want to hover over Emma, inaniletea these options. Unaona sahi Emma haina like hakuna hizo ma voice nini, but nikiweka kasa hapo, Lillian, you can see.
Yeah.
Okay, so nikiweka kasa
text, yeah, it's better now.
Okay. So ukiweka kasa hapa, this is hovering. Asija click anything. I'm not clicking on anything. I just want to see the options that are there. That is hovering. So it's the same when you hover the nini, itakuletea that zoom options where you can minus or plus. So kama uwezi vizuri, you can just okay, let's continue. Tulikuwa wapi kwa
Excel?
Yes, arithmetic formulas. Then we have functions. So with the arithmetic formulas, you'll have you'll also be able to create formulas using cell references, where you can do arithmetic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. Also, you'll identify the standard error values associated with formulas, CG, like that name, ref, value, and all that. Also, be able to understand and use relative, absolute, use sum, average, so those are functions. You can also use the logical function if. I'm still in the call. In the call. Okay, so formatting. Okay, with the functions, you'll have after sum, you'll also use the logical function if, where you it's yielding one of two or specific values. So with if, maybe you are using, maybe you want to find let's use an example ya student records. Niseme student amepata average marks, niseme mwingine amepata 80, mwingine 50, mwingine 75, mwingine 90. So itakuwa if hapo ndio unatumia zile function ya less than or greater than or equal to, vitu kama hizo. So niseme if maybe the value, let's say iko kwa cell C1. So niseme if C1 is greater than or equal to maybe 50, not greater than or equal to 50, less than or equal to 50, maybe hiyo inakuwa pass. So hiyo pass ndio itakuwa kwa that cell. So if function uses comparison operator, so it compares different values, and then unaipatia the specific value where it will enter in that cell. So you also have formatting. You also format cells to display numbers, decimal places, separator to indicate thousands. Also format cells to display date, style, currency symbol. With contents, you'll apply text formatting to all contents, font size, font type. Users mnajua mambo na font size na font type, si ndio?
Yes.
Yes, good. So also apply text formatting to cell contents like bold, italic, underline, double underline. Hizo si mnajua pia hizo formatting.
Yeah.
Yes, so we'll also be able to apply different colors to cell contents, cell background. You'll also be able to apply an auto format or table style to a cell range, copy formatting from a cell range to another cell range is on. So alignment, you'll also be able to remove text wrapping to contents within a cell or cell range. You know what text wrapping is? Umesahau. You'll also be able to align cell contents horizontally, vertically, adjust orientation of cell contents. Okay, so yes, you'll also be able to merge and center cell documents in a merge cells or unmerged cells. And merging or unmerging, you can merge cells maybe you have 3 different rows and maybe you want to merge them into one, you can do that. Or maybe you have 3 columns, you want to merge them into one to make them one thing, you can as well do that. So with charts, you'll be able to understand the uses of different charts, that is column chart, bar chart, line chart, pie chart. You can create different types of charts, that is select a chart, change the chart type, move, resize, delete a chart. See charts tumefanya. It just works the same. We did it in Word, we did it in PowerPoint, it just works the same. So you can also edit, that is you remove, edit, set title, remove chart legend, data labels. Change the column, bar, line, slicer, colors in the chart, font size. So with preparing outputs, you change worksheet margins. Margins to be talked about, we have top, bottom, left, right. We also change worksheet orientation, portrait, landscape. We talked about that. Also change paper size. Can adjust page setup to fit worksheet contents. Or add, edit, delete text in headers, footers. You can insert or delete fields like page numbering, date, time, file name, worksheet name into headers and footers. Then we have check and print. You can check and correct spreadsheet calculations and text. Then turn on, off display grid lines, row columns, heading for printing purposes. Preview. Then you can preview your worksheet. Then you can also print a selected cell range from the worksheet, an entire worksheet, number of copies, then entire spreadsheet, a selected chart, and all that. So that is the syllabus. Yeah, hizo ndio vitu zote mnafaa kujua concerning spreadsheets ya ICDL. So let's get to work. Tyrone, how are you?
I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine.
Okay,
How is it? How is everyone?
we are good.
Yeah, fine.
So let me open Excel. Ours is not yet activated. I will activate this. Ile nilikuwa natumia was already activated. So this works the same as zenye tumekuwa tukifanya. So who can explain to me what anything hapa inaonyesha? It's the same as Word, it's the same as we did in PowerPoint. So who can give me an explanation of what we see here? But this, once you open Excel, what comes up? Just use the knowledge you know. Hapa hivi, like you can see, like the different things. Niseme kama workbook, we'll know the definition of that. So just tell me, what does recent mean? What does print mean? What does new? How do you use new? And then if you come here, that is the home. Then new, it will just bring this, then you explain and then open. You'll also be able to open that, then account.
Excuse.
Who can give it a try?
Excuse. Kwa screen yangu naona tu the boxes as Nani was saying. So I leave, I join again.
Oh, umeona baba boxes aje? So you're not seeing anything?
Sioni kitu.
Okay, just try leave and join again because kama ingekuwa unaweza ona that nini ya kumagnify ingekuwa rahisi.
Sioni kitu hapa.
Just leave and nini again.
Okay.
Lillian, Tyrone, who wants to give it a try? Kama hakuna, let's continue. Okay, so let's continue. So with this home, Emma, are you able to see now? Emma?
Ifunguke ni- acha.
Oh. Let me open this ndio confirm kama unaona the text.
Fungua sasa nione kama inaleta.
Sawa. Nimefungua hii. Can you see this?
I can see you. The nini. Naona tu nini watu. Yaani wenye wamejoin.
Kuna mahali mnafinya ama? Unajua being that I'm not getting your nini. Being that I'm not getting your point. Sasa inakuwa ngumu kuwasaidia. Yes. Lilian pia anasema it's the same for her. Mnafinya wapi? Can you tell me what ulifinya wapi recently ndio at least I can trace back nione shida iko wapi.
Shida inaweza kuwa saidi yako.
Saidi yangu.
Juu.
Lilian anasema you have not activated. Let me basi stop sharing and then we see kama it will help.
Now I can see.
Lilian, are you able to see?
Oh,
Oh, so
naona.
ilikuwa
Tena
shida
wana
yangu
screen.
mimi.
Niwe ulikuwa umehide I think.
Really? I don't know, sawa basi tuendelee.
Eh.
Okay, so with home tulisema here you can create a new first of all, let me just give you an overview and then we will look into the details later. So here we have a blank book, that is a blank workbook. So with Excel, IET documents. With Excel, it's called a black book. A workbook, I mean workbook. So here we have, you can be given a tour, formula tutorials, hizo zote. So with the nini that is home recent inamaanisha recently opened files. So niseme new, with new you can go to new, this blank workbook. And then you can also search for online templates. So with online templates, unaweza enda with online templates. Let's say you want to do budgets. It searches online and then you can, let's say maybe you want to do a personal monthly budget. You can click on it, downloading, and then inatuleta hapa. Unaona? So here, nilisema once imekuja kwa template. By the way, when you want to edit a cell, maybe kitu umeandika, you double kwa cell, you double click. Not like I was here, nime double click and then inaniletea hapa. So acha niweke hapo. Let me just add some text. Emma's Chato niandike Emma personal monthly budget. Hiyo nime edit. But if I just click on that and then I start writing, are you seeing kitu may happen? So you double click, nime click to once. Are you seeing what has happened?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you want to edit a cell or any writing for cell, you double click. But if you want to overwrite, that means you want to write a fresh kitu yenye something else. So you just click once and then unaona niki double click this nini ya kasa ya place ya kuandika inakuja. But if you let me click outside and then if you click once it doesn't come. So that means you are going to write over whatever ilikuwa. So like if the deleting and then ina take your input. So let's say, let me just write budget. Right? So itakuwa hivyo. Then the same applies to all this. So that is how a nini works. That is how a template works. We already talked about templates. You can edit it to your liking, how you want it to be. Like this is the original when you imekuja. So easy, yeah. So that this even ndivyo imekuja. So that is with working with a template. So back to file, new, let's do a blank workbook. Hizi vitu zote, you can do a business, personal, planners and trackers, lists, budgets, charts and calendars. Let's try calendars tuone kuna options gani. So hii ni seasonal, photo calendar, illustrated, and all that. Okay, so let's create a blank workbook. Okay, so the default name ya hii workbook unaona hapa imeandikwa book 1. So let's say introduction to spreadsheets. So we can say a spreadsheet is a digital document used to organize, calculate, analyze, and visualize data. So it is made of rows, columns, and cells. So the most common spreadsheet software is the one we are using, that is Microsoft Excel. And there are others like Google Sheets. Yeah. Kuna mtu ashaitumia Google Sheets hapa? Tyrone, Emma, Lillian, have you ever used a Google Sheet?
No.
No, okay. But have you used Google Doc?
Yeah.
Yeah. So spreadsheets are used for calculations where you can calculate budgets, totals, average. You can also use it for data analysis, that is sorting and filtering, and also you can use it for record keeping, where you can keep records, the attendance, inventory, lists. Then you can also use it for charts and graphs, that is sales charts, performance graphs, and all that. You can also use it for automation using formulas and functions. So we have key spreadsheet terms. So the first term is a row. Lillian, are you experiencing issues again? Lillian? That's my spreadsheet space. Lillian is doing something. Let me check kwa nini amesemaje. Lillian, are you, what is this? Umetumia screenshot here. You are okay. Naona hapa inasema we don't have any office templates right now. Not finding what you're looking for. Can you click on business or personal? Uone kama hazitakuja. Click on hizo, unaona suggested searches, kuna hizo part ya business, personal, planners and trackers, lists, budgets, charts and calendars. Inaka, it shows like that because you don't have any open downloaded templates before. Like Lillian ako hapa. Hizi ndio templates zenye already ziko. But unaona kama zenye zikuwa unapata zinakuwa nini? So planners and trackers, you can do volunteer assignments. So once you click and then ndio itai download from online. Can you click one of the nini zenye ziko hapa? Namaanisha you click, unaona this business. If I click business, like nime click planners and trackers, it tells you inakupatia vitu za business. Be it an invoice, be it a monthly budget. Are you together, Lillian? Lillian, I need a reaction from me. Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, let's continue. Okay, if you want to go back to the open file yuko hapo, unaenda una follow this back arrow kama uko kwa home. Okay, so with the spreadsheet terms, the first term is a row. So row is a horizontal lines of cells. Row tulisema ni horizontal, that means it takes from left to right. So this selected yote ni row. Aya. A column is the vertical lines. So another thing with rows, unaona these rows are numbered. Rows zinaanzia 1 to niseme kama hii to 22. those are rows, and then columns ni letters. Hii ni from A, B, C, D. Yeah, those are hiyo ni column. So if you want to identify a row, the difference kwa Excel ni a column imekuwa na nini, imekuwa lettered A, B, C, D. Like this is a column. All of this section yote ni column. And then a row kwa Excel imekuwa numbered 1, 2, 3, 4. Hizo zote. So that is how you can note the difference. We also have a cell. A cell is an intersection of a row and a column. So as this is a cell. Are you able to see my screen visually? Yes, Lillian, Tyrone, are you able to see my screen visually? Emma Menda. Tyrone? Okay, good. So, not that. Let me open this one. So a cell is an intersection of a row and a column. So this is a cell. Unaona hii? Let me write ndani ndio muone vizuri that this is a cell. So hii cell name ni A1. That is what you'll be using for cell references. Ni A1. That is a cell, intersection of a row and a column. So this cell itakuwa B2. That means it is column B na row 2. I don't know if you're getting me. Cell tumesema ni intersection of a row and a column. So we have this row, this column A, this row 1. Though the column reference out of the name itakuwa A. Nikienda hapa niseme nimeweka that cell, the cell name itakuwa kwa row ni column E number 10. Unaona highlight hapo. Highlight hapo and also select the number. So itakuwa E11. So hiyo ni cell. So maybe you can be told to maybe go to cell maybe I12. So I12 itakuwa somewhere hapa. And then you are told to make changes to that column. So that cell. So the cell I12 itakuwa hapo. Okay.
Hiyo I12 ni chini.
Yes?
Nasema umeplace hiyo nini hiyo cell in the wrong place. Seka chini.
Oh, hiyo ni 11.
Hapo.
Oh, yeah. Thanks. Siko naiona vizuri. So, yeah, so we also have the cell address. So cell address is the name of the cell. Like I'm saying hapa, the address or the name of the cell ni I12. So that is a cell address. That is I12. So let's say you also want to confirm where the nini is, where you are. Maybe umeweka nini hapo na you don't know the number because unaona maybe unaweza kuwa huku chini vitu ni mingi na imejaa. So if you don't know unakuja hapa. Unaona hapa juu imeandikwa aje? Can you see hapo juu imeandikwa aje?
Wapi?
Hapa juu. Are you seeing my cursor?
Imeandikwa
Yes, hapo imeandikwa I12, yeah. So that is a name box. So niseme maybe you have a lot of things na you don't know where your cursor. Maybe umeclick hapo and you don't know what the cell number. Maybe unaweza kuwa huku. You don't know the cell number. Utaangalia hapo. That is the name box. It shows the cell address. The cell address itakuwa like where this is an active cell. Unaona S12 is an active cell. That means select. It's an active cell where I can write ndani, right? If I want this to be an active cell, I just write something, or you just click on it. Even without writing, if you click on it, that is an active cell. So hapo unaona the name box imeonyesha active cell ni T3. Okay, let's continue. Another term is a worksheet, like tulikuwa tunaongelea about a worksheet. So a worksheet is one sheet inside a spreadsheet file. A worksheet is one sheet inside, not one sheet. It's a sheet inside a spreadsheet file. So let's say this is sheet 1. So with a worksheet, there can be many worksheets in a workbook. A workbook is an entire Excel file containing one or more worksheets. Are you getting me? Tuko pamoja? You're quiet.
Ya tuko pamoja.
Okay.
Pamoja.
I don't know if Emma is having some. Sasa ni Lilian ameondoka, nikadhani Emma tena. Okay, so this is a sheet. Kama hii na saizi, we have two things. We have book 1 and sheet 1. Nikienda hapa, are you seeing my cursor?
Yes. Here.
Niko hapa chini kando ya sheet 1. This one is book 1, sheet 1. Book 1 is the entire spreadsheet file. So this, that means we can have different sheet inside book 1. Sawa. Yeah, so if you want to add another sheet, you click. Unaona sasa hii ni sheet 2. So let's say book 1 imekuwa maybe you want to write maybe a budget, or maybe unafanya summary or something, or maybe a work plan. Sawa, sindio? So sheet 1 unaweza weka nini? Sheet 1 inaweza kuwa the information maybe about whatever you're working on. Then sheet 2 maybe charts about maybe the progress and all that. Then sheet 3 maybe something else. Yeah. So these are sheets. This is a worksheet. Right now unaona sheet 1 at least tumeandika kitu, sheet 2 ni blank, sheet 3 ni blank. So let's say instead of creating one thing like many workbooks on one subject, you can just create one whole workbook, and then you add the worksheets inside that workbook. So okay, when you click on that workbook, it will just open, and then sheet 1 itakuwa na its own content, sheet 2 itakuwa na its own content, sheet 3 pia inakuwa na its own content. So let's continue. So we've said the workbook is an entire Excel file containing one or more worksheets. So a workbook ni hapa. Sasa a workbook yetu saizi for now being that we haven't renamed it, it's called book 1. That is the workbook. Sheets tumesema ni hapa. Okay, let's continue. We also have a formula. A formula is a calculation created by the user. So when you'll be doing arithmetic functions or exercises, you'll be using formulas. So it's a calculation created by the user. That means inaweza kuwa with a summation inaweza kuwa equal to A1 plus B1. Maybe you want to add kuna some data unataka ku add hapa. Maybe you want to add the data in A1. You can only add numerical like numbers. Niseme kama ni A1 maybe ni 45. Then B1 niseme ni 30. So here you can write equal to hata sijui nini zaidi. Sijui hata I need to change it in this. Where am I going to go? Let me try on screen keyboard. Yeah, are you seeing my own screen keyboard? Let me drag it down here. Yes. My nini, I'm not seeing the functions za nini sizioni. They're just written there, but they're not doing what they're supposed to do. So let's say hapo nataka kuandika equal to, right? Being that I don't have equal to, you just go there and click equal to. So naona imeweka. Okay, so equal to, then niseme I want to add A1 equal to A1 plus sasa I'll shift, then I click here. Then I shift imeleta plus B1 plus B1, and then you enter. Umeona?
Yeah.
Yes, that is a formula, nini a formula. Then you also have a function. A function is a predefined formula. So a predefined formula inaweza kuwa like you can use ranges. A predefined formula unaona kama hiyo tumesema hiyo ni sum, like it's a summation, but unaona nikiclick hapa, being that ilikuwa nini, unaweza ona this is a formula bar, so inakuonyesha the formula that you had used. So with a function, let's say I want to add across A to C. Unaona hapa ilikuwa sum A1 plus B1. That means you can do sum. You can just use a formula maybe when you're using 2 cells. But let's say you have a range of cells. So if you have a range of cells, itakuwa from A1 to maybe C1. Yeah, that is a range, or it can even go to J. Let me just add some values here. I like 30. So let's do 26, 50, and maybe 89. Okay, so I want to add all these values equal H1. So if I want to do that, now I want to, here you have to use a predefined function. So a function is a predefined formula in it. So every formula starts with an equal sign. So being that my keyboard equal to doesn't need a function, it's just showing, but it's not typing what it's supposed to. So let's just use the on screen again. So with on screen, make up equal sign. So next, naenda kuandika sum, and then I'm going to do a range. So either there are 2 ways you can do this. You can write A1, then colon. Where is the colon? I'll have to shift this. Then colon G1, and then you close. Where is the bracket? You close. Sorry, name control. Then you close and then you enter. Unaona like imesam hizi vitu zote. No, this is the result. So let's say you want to do the sum. This is the result. You can also do it like that. Is one way. Another way, let's say I want to delete the contents of that. So I'll still write equal sign. Then still I'll write sum. We'll click there. Then I can just drag from here to here. Have you seen that action?
Yes.
And then, yes. So either you can write it or you can drag, and then you enter, and then it will give you the same result. So the next thing after function is arrange. So arrange, like right now tumefanya arrange. Tumefanya arrange. Mtu ame raise hand. Is this Lillian?
Lillian ameinua mkono.
This is Lillian. Yes. What is it?
Yes, I'm asking.
Yes.
When you're starting before the sum, you have to put a colon. Is it a colon? That bracket.
Before sum.
Yes.
Before sum, equal sign.
Yeah. And then sum.
Yes.
Then another, and then sum, and then an equal. Where do you, I don't open the bracket. That is my question, because I can see I can close.
Oh, okay. I didn't do that. Okay. So let's try that again. So with her hapa, unaona nikiandika sum, wajua it's a predefined, the function, it's a predefined formula. That means it exists for the Excel. So unaona hapa imeniletea options. We have this. Inakwambia adds all numbers in a range of cells. We have sum if, adds the cell specified by a given condition or criteria. Then some ifs, some product, what I want to do sum. So being that imeniletea this option, instead of itakuja, being that it's this option, itakuja kama ime open the bracket already. Like here I'm going to, if I double tap it, unaona imeniletea hapo, like hapo chini mali. Are you seeing my cursor?
I can see your cursor.
Are you able to see? Yes. So unaona hapo ni sum, already open the bracket because it's a predefined function. So if you double click it and then it's a predefined function, and then you can either add a range of cells or you can just type. Already inakuja that bracket opened. Then you just close. But niseme haujaenda with that option. Yeah, you just ignore it like that sum. You just have to open a bracket. Kama uja click hapo, you just have to open a bracket and then it will still give you this. Yes, uko sawa?
Niko sawa, nimeelewa.
Okay, thanks. So let's say our range ilikuwa, let's use a range. A range tumesema ni a group of selected cells. So hiyo ni range A1 to G1, that is a range. So let me close that nini, and then you enter, and then it will give you that result. Yes, so with working with applications tumeangalia where you can you click the start menu. Right now you know how to open up an application, right? Nilikuwa na mimi, like I was going here and then here on screen keyboard. Let me just close it. I'll open it later. Oh, I should have just minimized it. Let me minimize. Okay, on screen. Yeah, you can minimize it. Let me just minimize it. Okay, so when I want it, okay, minimize inakuja kwa taskbar. Anything we minimize inakuja kwa taskbar. So if you want it back, you just click on it kwa taskbar. Okay, so here we have with opening working with spreadsheets. Already to open this spreadsheet. To open the engine template and then this one. So you can also create a file like a blank workbook. Hiyo tumesema. And then there's also saving. Saving works the same. So if you want to save, let's say I want to save this workbook, I'll just go to save as, because maybe it's a new workbook. So let's go to browse. So with the browse, acha niende kwa documents. I want to paste it here. So here I can give it a name. Maybe niite I don't want nipate jina gani? I don't have any name off my head. So niseme hapo
Andika Anderson.
Anderson. So Anderson. So this is a type. Unaona hapa when you're saving a file, hapa ni save as type. So this is an Excel workbook. You can also save as different file types. Like if you click the first one, Excel workbook, in Excel macro workbook enabled, binary, CSV, XML, single file web page, Excel template, and all that. So there's also you can be told to change a format. Maybe unapewa jina, save as this save this as this name, and then uiweke kwa maybe CSV Macintosh, and then there's also CSV MS DOS, so that you can change. This is where you change the type of the document, but being that is an Excel workbook, let's just leave it at that, and then you save. So unaona hapa imetoka book 1 to Anderson. Okay, so the next ni yes, someone is talking. Oh, so the next ni so if you can if you want to switch between open tabs or open files, the shortcut you can do Control plus Tab. Have you noticed any difference? Saizi niko kwa nini gani? Personal monthly budget. Na nilikuwa wapi? Hapa. Nimefinya Control plus Tab. You know where the tab is, ndio kwa keyboard?
Okay.
Yes. So if you want to select between open tabs, to switch between open tabs, you go to that. Ama
Mimi nashaka kwani tunalipa mshahara, kumbe ni file. Okay.
ni file tuliopen. It's a template. Unataka kulipwa? It's a template. So ama if you don't know that command, you just go to switch windows. Umeona nimeenda hapi kwa view tab and then you switch windows. Currently tuko Anderson. Saizi tuko kwa monthly budget, you can go to Anderson, so that you may switch windows, but shortcut ni control plus tab. Sawa sawa.
Nani anaulizia tab iko wapi kwa keyboard?
Nani nauliza?
Lilian.
Lilian. Tab, oh, you have seen tab. Amesema umeiona. Okay. Iko inakwanga hapo top nini hapo ni middle ama top left? Inakwanga na some arrows.
Top
Yes.
left.
Kwa keyboard zingine zinaweza kuwa zimeandikwa tab, kwa other keyboards ni arrow left na right. Left chini then juu right chini.
Hiyo.
Yes. So with adjusting and enhancing productivity, you have you go to file options. Let's go if you want to file options. It's not showing, so let's go to it's options. And then here you can set username, default cell location, and default file type. So there you can do default username size. I'm using. You can change the username. Let's say being that Nilika Anderson, let me just write up Anderson. Yes. So you can also change the theme. Default use this as a default ni body font. So inatumia Calibri body. If you can see hapa juu ni Calibri body. So that is the default. So you can change the defaults hapo. And then you can also change, maybe I want to take it to Arial. And then you can also change the font size to maybe 12, 14. Yes. So default view of the new sheet ni normal view. We already talked about view. So this is the normal view. Kuna page break view na page layout view. So here you can change the default system settings. Let me just cancel. I was just showing how to do it. So next we go to next, you can go to you are at enhancing productivity. You can use help functions. So if you want to use help functions, you click F1. Let me use my own screen keyboard and muone vizuri. It can be my Excel is not responding. Okay, it's back. So if I use the on-screen keyboard, and then, this nini hazina F1. On-screen hainanga F1. Inaanzia tu numbers, sawa. But if you want to go to help function, you can either click F1 kwa keyboard. Itafungua help. Or let me search up formulas and functions. Get started. So overview of formulas in Excel. That is a help function. Nilisema kwa Word, kwa PowerPoint, if you don't understand anything, you can just go to help. And then you search hapa. You can search what you want to be helped about, and then utapewa how to do it. Unaona kama hapa, create a formula that refers to the values in other cells. Select a cell, type the equal sign. So unaona hapa ni formulas in Excel always begin with the equal sign. And then you can also select a cell or type its address in the selected cell. Then you enter an operator like you are doing. And then minus for subtraction. Select the next cell or type its address. So hii kitu wanasema hapa, like let's say I want to do two cells. So let's open the file. On screen nimefunga. So on screen, let's say I want to start with the equal sign. Hapo sija select a cell. Start with an equal sign, and then ni select a cell. You can as well do this. Select that cell, then unaweka plus, then you also select another cell, and then you enter. So if you click hapa add D1 na F1. So D1 ni 35 na F1 ni 50. The summation hapo inakuwa 85. So hiyo ndio kitu wanaongelea. So after pressing enter, so if you want to see the formula, it appears in the formula bar. Formula bar nilisema ni hii. This is the formula bar. So to see a formula in the formula bar, you select the cell. Like hapa, it's not showing anything, but if I click there, inanipatia the formula for the formula bar. If I also click there, it's giving you the formula. It's giving you the formula that was used when doing this. Okay, so any questions? Do you have any questions? Or I was talking about the help button, or you can go to help. Unaona, like here I was using, let me close this. I was using F1, but you can go to help. Unaona help iko hapa kando ya view, and then you click this icon. It will still bring you the same thing. So if you don't know the command or umesahau, you just go to the nini hapa and then you search help, and then it brings you the same features. So any questions, Lillian? Do you have a question, Emma?
No.
No, Emma, do you have a question? No. Okay.
No.
Okay. So we'll stop there. Let's stop there.